Chris Newman, Deputy Chief, Missoula Rural Fire District.
I understand you had a fire out on the Mullan Road area this morning. What happened?
Correct. Our crews were dispatched at 10:22 this morning by 911 for a report of a structure fire, and it was on Josephine Drive out off of Mullan Road.
All right, what happened when you got there?
Crews arrived and found heavy fire and smoke showing from the exterior. There was basically a porch, kind of deck area, and that was fully involved in the fire. Unfortunately, at that point, had already made it from the outside into the attic area, and so the crews had their hands full as far as getting up into the attic and getting the fire knocked down.
Now, I understand this is a manufactured or a modular home?
It's a modular type home.
Okay, and what was the extent of the damage?
Very, very extensive damage. The crews are actually still out during the investigation of the fire. They're also doing overhaul and salvage on the structure, just making sure that there's no remaining hot spots and trying to salvage anything of the occupants' belongings that they can.
So, is the structure itself a loss?
I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I had to make a determination right now, I'd probably lean that way.
Okay. Now what about the residents? Did they get out okay? Anybody home at the time?
Yeah, there were 2 occupants home at the time, and actually, because the fire started, it appears the fire started outside. They were unaware, and we're still investigating this, but it sounds like a couple passerbys, witnesses, actually alerted the occupants inside that there was a fire on the outside of the house, and they were able to self-evacuate on their own prior to fire department arrival.
Excellent. All right. So, any firefighters hurt during the event?
We did have one firefighter hurt his shoulder, and I believe he was heading in to get checked out, but no civilian injuries.
So, but not a life-threatening injury?
No. Definitely not a life-threatening injury. It was injury to his shoulder, and we're just not sure the extent of the injury. All
right. So, now what happens next? The investigators will determine the cause, is that right?
Correct. The investigators are in the process right now as we speak of doing the investigation, and then once that's completed and the overhaul and salvage is done, then the structure gets basically turned back over to the homeowner. But hopefully that investigation will be done soon. All right.
Now, was the Red Cross notified in case these folks need a place to stay?
I believe the Red Cross was offered as a service, and it sounded up until the point that I left the scene, it sounded like the occupants had family near, and that they were going to be able to take care of them.